I've been trying this intermittent fasting, where I work out first thing in the morning and then I don't eat anything all day, and I don't understand, I'm not even eating that much, and I don't understand
Yes.
why it's not working for me. And the answer is that, that is working against our physiology.
Yeah.
To your point, right? I was the same way. And still, I struggle if I'm going to get up and go for a run in the morning. It is very hard for me to eat anything before. Honestly, I
Me
do
too.
better with like sort of a liquid thing than a food thing.
Yeah.
But we know that when we have that kind of pro-inflammatory state, our body's really good at sort of managing stresses over time. But what we end up doing is breaking down those proteins. The body ends up just kind of catabolizing proteins, and then we're not reaping any of the benefits of what we're trying to do. We also oftentimes really lose out if we exercise and then don't eat afterwards, right? There's kind of a
Yes.
not magical, a magic window that
Window.
we should be sort of fueling within, both from a carbs and a protein standpoint. And too many women miss that. And so then you're putting all of this work in and you're not reaping any of the benefits. The other thing that I talk, especially because, a lot of my patients are in their sort of 40s and 50s. And so it is that sort of approaching that perimenopausal time where we talked about estrogen becomes more dominant. Estrogen is sort of an insulin resistant hormone. So if you wait until the afternoon and evening, and then that's when you're eating and you're hungry and you're eating carbs, all that does is sort of reinforce this cycle of having elevated fasting blood sugar, which is also inflammatory. We end up not really losing any weight. We end up not being hungry in the morning, and it's really tough to break that cycle. So we need to get back to fueling every couple of hours, starting in the morning, fueling around the time that we're working out. And I talk about, when we look at our day, kind of before 3 p.m., when we're actually active and doing things, that's when we should be utilizing those healthy carbohydrates. After 3 p.m., that's kind of my cutoff where we think about maybe more protein, vegetables, and relatively less carbohydrates. Unless you're doing an intensive or a prolonged endurance activity in the evening, then you should be replenishing with some carbs after that.